good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me, Jack's back. How are you? You alright? Already referring to myself in the third person. We are about 5 miles away from the Wild Bad Weekender site, which is just over there. And I know I didn't go this year, and I do apologise to anybody who was looking forward to meeting me. I was going to go, but then, well, we'll get onto that in a bit. Nothing to do with Richie. I did message Richie and apologised for, oh, look at that big hair running up the middle of the road. I did message Richie and explain to him that I wouldn't be going this year and supporting the event because I've just had too much on, basically. I've not produced anything since the end of Dumfries and Galloway. I know, I'm sorry, I do apologise. It's just, I don't know how best to put it without sounding too dramatic. I think I was approaching a bit of burnout, to be honest. I'd been working in the day job really quite hard. It's a bit drafty around my neck because I've left my collar undone. So I'm just going to fasten that up. Yeah, I'd been working hard in the day job and then trying to produce videos, and the Galloway videos, they took quite a lot of editing. You know, they really impact on my time. I just didn't have any time for anything, including, you know, time with my wife. It didn't particularly cause any friction. I'm not sure she even noticed, but it just means that I don't get anything else done either. I don't get any domestic stuff done. So, you know, when it comes to grass cutting, hedge cutting, all that sort of boring, tedious rubbish, I didn't get any of that done either. I turned 60 in August, and just leading up to that, I was just feeling a little bit broken. Not because I was turning 60. I'm quite happy to be 60, but just because of the amount of things that I was trying to juggle. So it just meant being a little bit sensible and stepping back from things just while, you know, I got my head back together, felt like I recharged my batteries a bit. I did try to make videos. I went out a couple of times and tried to make videos, but they just ended up binned because I just thought, I haven't got the energy for this, and they weren't that interesting either, to be honest. So why would I deliver you a pile of cack just for the sake of making videos? I didn't want to do that. So everything's gone steamy now. Temperature's just changed all of a sudden, hasn't it? Saturday was 30 degrees. This morning it's 9 degrees. It's nicer, don't get me wrong, I like it, but it's just a bit of a shock to the system. I'm riding my bike every day to work at the moment as well, so the daily commute, because my workplace, in its infinite wisdom, has decided that we're not allowed to park cars on site anymore because it impacts too much on patients and visitors. So everybody has to park off site and then catch a minibus, a window licking minibus, into work, and then catch that out again back to your car in the evening. But if I go on my bike, I can still park on site in a designated bike zone. So screw them, that's what I say. So yeah, what date is it today? It's the 13th of September, Wednesday the 13th of September. And yeah, oh, that was the other thing. I've just come back from Ireland, not on the bike, but away with my wife. Towed the caravan over there, over to the west coast. We did a bit of County Galway, County Mayo, and Cummins Lane. And then in the second week we moved down into County Clare onto the coast. right next to the cliffs of Moher. Oh God, it was staggering, beautiful. First time I've been to Ireland, and I absolutely bloody loved it. I didn't have a motorbike, but I did have my push bike, my trusty push bike, and I went out because I need to get fit, because I've got surgery coming up end of November, because I need another Andy Murray style hip resurfacing. So yeah, I just want to get fit, ready for that, be as fit as possible. So I managed 210 miles on Irish roads, which, if you've ridden Irish roads on a push bike, yeah, they're a little bit challenging. bumpy as a bumpy thing with bumps on it. But it was beautiful. The weather was really kind to us as well for West Coast Ireland. Really warm. Yeah, beautiful place. I really want to go back with the bike, with this bike, the correct kind of bike, and do some of Ireland. Not sure when that's going to be. Jesus, stacking up onto these trips. Next year I'm determined to do the borders in the UK, so between Scotland and England. I really want to do that region. In other news, I had to buy a new media mod, because that was the other issue that I had when I was trying to make videos during this period that I've just had off. I found that I wasn't recording any sound, and I think it's entirely down to the faulty media mod that I had on. So yeah, I spent a couple of days out riding, trying to make content, and then coming back and having no sound for you to listen to. It's all go, isn't it? In the life of a vlogger, it's all bloody go. Anyway, I'm back now. I've got Picos with Richie and a team. We've got Jesus Jason. I think Pete English will be there. I'll be there. Richie's going to be there. I don't know who else is going. Probably Gaz, and then there's a team of guys. So this is a trip that I nearly didn't end up going on. I thought Richie knew that I just to put my name down for this year to go on the trip, but clearly he didn't. Bloody pigeons. Yeah, clearly he didn't. So but anyway, I'm going now because someone, unfortunately for them, they had to drop out of the trip. So whoever that person is, thank you very much. I will go and I will enjoy it for you. Someone with a massive vet's bill. Now there's the thing. Ireland with dogs, right? I've got two little terriers. One's 12 and one's 13 years old. So before we went, I went to the vets to get, you have to get a health certificate to say that they're healthy enough to travel. Fair enough, okay, that was 240 quid. 240 quid. That covers both dogs, right? So they get wormers as well that they charge for on top of that. They also had to have rabies jabs. Now get this is why there was a thing in the news a week or so ago saying about vets ripping people off. Ireland doesn't have rabies. England doesn't have rabies. The UK as a whole is rabies free, and yet you still have to have a rabies jab in your dog before you can go, right, to a place with no rabies. Explain the logic in that for me, because I really don't understand that. Now, our vet in this country said this will cover you for your trip abroad. Just one trip. It wouldn't cover you for another one. Fair enough, we're only going the once this year. So on the way back, you then have to go to a vet in Ireland. We booked one in Dublin the night before our ferry back. So we went to the vets, and the vet said, right, you've got this health certificate. Unfortunately, I have to tell you, this health certificate is completely worthless in the EU. It's fine for travelling over with. Travelling back, you have to have full European pet passport. Now, I went to France a few years ago with the dogs. I'd already got the bloody pet passports. I was told by the vet in this country that they were useless, that I needed this whole new certificate. The vet in this country also did not explain to us that when we get there, they would also have to go through the whole process again. So, 2 times 240 quid plus worming tablets. I was a little bit livid, to say the frickin' least, because it cost more to take 2 little terriers to Ireland than it did for us to go to Ireland. I was just absolutely bloody furious. The other thing is, when you go through passport control both in this country and in Ireland, you don't need, for us, right, you don't actually need a passport to go to Ireland, to the Republic of Ireland. Did you know that? You only need a form of identification, which could be your driving licence. You don't need a passport. Secondly, well, where am I going with it? Secondly, they didn't even bother checking the dog certificate, the health check certificate, in this country or in Ireland when we went over. They didn't bother checking. Coming back, they didn't even bother in Ireland or in the UK coming home. They didn't ask to see passports or anything coming into the country for humans or dogs. So we spent over 500 quid taking 2 little dogs abroad, and it was all pretty much unnecessary. I mean, explain that shit to me, because I really don't understand it. And then tell me that I have to respect vets. They're just a bunch of bloody con artists. If you're a vet out there watching this, please explain it to me. I know the rules keep changing for you guys as well, but the vet in this country must have known that we would have to pay that same bill again over there, and they just kept that quiet so they could get that fee out of us to take the dogs over there. Cheeky. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's enough to piss anybody off, isn't it? That's a lot of money to spend to take your dogs on holiday. And it's all a con. It's all completely worthless and meaningless, because nobody ever checked those certificates or pet passports. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Anyway, I'm home now. This is my first week back at work, and Jesus, what a week it's been. We're only on Wednesday. Yesterday was a really tough day, so I'm going to get this video done, edited and up on the wires, hopefully by you're watching this on Friday the 15th, Friday the 15th, is it? If not, it might be Saturday or Sunday. All depends how much time I've got to get it edited. Right, so I think I've run out of things to say now for the time being. We will be going to Picos. I won't have time to make another video before Picos, so there is going to be another gap, but that's simply because I won't have time to make videos after this one, because there's only another week basically. This from, when do we go? Tuesday. Yeah, we head down on Tuesday, so we're staying in a Travelodge or something like that overnight on Tuesday evening with Rich, and then catching the ferry, I think it's 11 o'clock, 11:30 the next morning, sailing around midday. So yeah, I'm going to be making videos of the whole Picos trip again, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Thanks for sticking with me. I know I've been a bit tardy with making videos, but it was all completely necessary for my own noggin health, I'm afraid. And I'll see you in the first Picos video. Thanks for coming along with me. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Jack out.